So, hello and welcome back to another playthrough of Urban Status 4. This one, of course, being not with Anbana, so I don't need to add that as per usual. No, we're playing base EU4 with the new DLC, Lions of the North. That has a main focus on the northern Europe. The Scandinavian region mainly, but stuff around it as well. Of course, there are these new mission trees that seem quite interesting, but I'm mainly excited for the government reforms and the slight changes to estates and the balance changes as well. Of course, that is not really part of the. Not all of that is part of the DLC itself, but I always pick this as one big thing anyway. Also important to note, this is gonna be the second playthrough, also the second slot on my channel. That currently is Warhammer. So basically when Warhammer ends, this is just gonna be the taking over from that point on. Because I just started with the Anbana playthrough, and I don't want to end right away. Unless they do put out the update right away, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway, we're gonna play as probably one of my favorite nations. Lübeck. I'm not quite sure why I have such a fascination with the Hansa as a whole, I gotta admit. But more often than not, I'd always kind of go back to Lübeck, in a certain sense. When I think about what I can play, Lübeck always comes to mind. Because, Lübeck is... maybe it has to do with me back in the day when I was younger. One of my first games I ever played on computer was the Patrician 2. Which is basically a game about the Hansa. But either way. Syndic Otto Billing we have in charge. 363. That is... and well connected. That is a beast on its own. What the hell? I'll take that. That guy. We are plutocratic, right? Yeah, nothing special about that. We are gonna be... we have the Lübeckian ideas, which are called Hanseatic ideas, but there are different Hanseatic ideas now. So these ones are of course fairly trade-focused, but they're not super crazy. And as far as I remember, they do get a different set of ideas when they do something. Queen of the Hansa. Maybe somewhere. I do remember them getting something. Anyway. We are gonna... they have the new mission tree, which I had a slight look at, but have not really delved into it. I assume it's not gonna be that much different from what I had before, but maybe a little bit more cooler stuff around now. We can now purchase and request electorates when our vessels are electors. That's something new. I'm not sure if I read that anywhere, but cool. We of course have the Adler of Lübeck. Adler von Lübeck, that is basically Adler of Lübeck. Where we need a flagship. I need to be at war, and we can just basically flex on the enemy. That's basically what it does. I guess it's a description where yeah, look at our cool ship. It's massive, isn't it? I would be terrified. We are Catholic, very cool. We need to build up the force limit anyway, right? Yeah. So let's get that started. So it's done. And we need to add some rivals. And I think the rivals for Lübeck are usually fairly easy. The neighbors that we want to conquer are definitely gonna be our rivals. And I guess we also pick Diff Merchant because we're gonna get a subjugation on you. Anyway. Usually I would send out a boat, but I think we're gonna have a war as soon as we get this one started. We need to make some allies though. Let's pick some early stuff. Yeah, we don't want our trade league as vassals, as allies. As vassals. That's already cocky as shit. I think Magdeburg here actually doesn't seem too bad. And we do need to improve relations with the Emperor, right? Yeah, to be honest, improving relations with the Emperor is a good thing anyway, if you're in the HRE. Doesn't even need to be an ally, just basically getting them happy is gonna kind of stop them from demanding land back. We do need advisor for this, but we need advisors when we have this done and not before that. And I think I do want to get a bit more money. Oh right, also this is gonna be a very tall playthrough, so we're gonna immediately start with the expand infrastructure. Now a boost to development, basically the shift from development cost from ideas to mainly expand infrastructure. I mean, it's a 20% increase, that's fairly heavy. Did they improve tax modifier and the shipbuilding and recruitment time? Because that looks slightly higher. Maybe they did. Pop! Let's do that. Okay, estates. Next thing. We are, after all, very small. So we're immediately gonna get the point again in. Also all of the usual stuff as well. These guys are gonna be fairly massive. The merchants, but I think that's also alright. All just seems to be needed. But yeah, we're gonna go for statutory rights. So that we can, because of course Lübeck is not gonna get any autonomy, and the newly conquered stuff is not too important. So that should be cleared. Anything else? I kind of don't even want to make this guy into a general. I feel like he's gonna get the re-election cycle started right away. You know what? Oh! 4 shock. Now that's something. We also have more than enough money to get a mercenary started. So we'll see what kind of alliances start when the game is running. So. We are of course also gonna immediately take a look at Trade League. Ansbach, welcome. We're also gonna immediately look at further alliances. Did Brandenburg rival me? No, they just don't want me to be their ally. Ah. You're allied to Bremen. Oh, that's just a dick move. That's Bremen. Actually, Bremen is over here somewhere. This is Bremerhaven. Just to let you know. German fact of the day. Okay. That, of course, I mean, this one is still acceptable. We're then gonna get Bremen back in line. Let's phrase it like that. But I still need an ally. It's a shame that you allied here, but what can you do? I would just take any ally at this point. After all, we cannot really ask for more. That's also good. This one's gonna add a truce, and I don't want that because I want to conquer you. I guess we pick Gel. Sure. Does Gel want to join it? Want to join the Trade League? Maybe. Or they don't want to. Ulster and Leinster. Ulster. Leinster. Do I want you in a Trade League? I feel like I'm just gonna get called into an unnecessary war. I think I'm gonna pick Nassau here. Because if the English come knocking, I don't want to be involved in this. Really not. And we're also gonna immediately get the free company started. Because we do need that in the fight against these guys. Oh, why the Teutonic Order? You have 9k. I mean, I still need to do it. Need to get these guys beaten up as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't see any other way to really approach that. Currently we have there's a lot of dynamic rewards in this one. This, for example, is a reward that scales with the size of our Trade League. So currently trying to get as many people involved as possible. Would be interesting. I'm also gonna keep an eye out on this invite to Trade League because someone might jump in. We also have more allies. Potentials to at least. Würzburg. Still, okay, we have no slot left technically, so let's not do that. Let's wait for these guys to get enough morale. This should be fairly expensive, but I can live with that. Ooh, 2.6. I do want these guys to get a bit of morale in before we can get anything done. I guess we can actually then send out the trade ships for now. Because I thought that these guys are gonna be part of that war, but if they're not, they're not. Just one more tick. So that should be enough to get these 4k beaten up. Oh right, we need to finish the mission. I mean, there we go. Someone wants to join. Let's get them involved. That is not a bonus. Nassau, lovely. And then we are basically a little bit away. But far more importantly, this is now 20% and 10% regiment cost reduction. Let's take that. Let's take another monthly tick. So, and with that, we're gonna jump on you. We might get our air sent to us by Brandenburg, but I hope not. I hope not. Okay, these guys are wiped. Let's see if we can get this siege. I mean, we don't have a siege bonus. Yeah, with some stuff over there. Okay, you guys are running in here. I would like to wait. So this is actually fairly impossible for you to siege down anyway. We're gonna add the defensiveness just to be a dick about it. Yeah, you guys do that. I need morale back before I really do anything. Because I'm not I mean, you don't get that many bonuses at the start, right? None at all. I'm still a little bit concerned, of course, because that's just how this works. Oh, Jesus Christ, really? Yeah, what did I expect? Disease outbreak, and they get a wall breach. I mean, we cannot stop them, necessarily. But this should be now more than enough to keep them at bay for a while. And should give us the time to siege this. 15%, okay. Manageable. I could add a spy network now. Maybe I do add a spy network on Brandenburg. Because we do want them out, of course. But we'll see. There's gonna be... the money that we're gonna take from that is definitely gonna be from Brandenburg at this point. Clan of the Merchant Class, fantastic. Don't give them too much influence. Oh, we're gonna have these tiny alones? Oh. Can't do that really. But to be honest, maybe we'll do that. Usually it's not a good idea to do that when you have when you add Estadori rights. Because it's gonna add a bunch of problems. Of course, I have another ally. We have those of Burgundy. I assume that is something historical. Oh, Naples is independent. Alright. Okay, you're just standing there. That's alright. That's also good. King of the Hill. A cousin robbers among the League's armed forces. Refusing to honor aggressors from cities. Okay. I don't really want to I mean, we are gonna reduce opinion here, but is that a problem? Don't think so. I say and get immediately leave the league. I should not say these things. It feels like these things are gonna happen if I just say them. Come on, get the siege done. Oh, is this gonna be like one of those? Please, just end it. Food shortage. They're just taking attrition here at this point. There we go. For fuck's sake. Let's give them the way to go here and then we attack them. Because that's smart. We don't... oh, there's a... okay, this is a forest. Jesus Christ, we get hurt here. I mean, we don't have enough troops to siege at the moment. But we have enough troops to run in... oh, I should have probably... oh, okay, this is alright. We're gonna start occupying some stuff. Oh no, wait, you are still running. Okay, this is not enough time. Oh, okay, unconditional surrender. I mean, I wanted to fix my money, but I think this is alright as well. Before we now dig too deeply. Actually, unconditionally surrender. That's a surprise. What a surprise. That I'll take. You were my rival, so we're gonna get a bit of PP out of that. Only 7.3 gross expansion. Nobody cares. We also have a claim on it, so that's no problem. We're immediately gonna get rid of these guys, because after all they add quite a bit of expenses to that. You're not gonna ally me, but we have a decent enough opinion with you, so I'm not too concerned. We could get our subjugation on you now. What do you have? Verden and Friesland. Okay, now Brandenburg actually wants to be my ally, after getting the ass handed to them by the merchants. Goofy bastards. Leinstadt. I mean, still only these. I guess we could try to get Cleves involved. Maybe. Let's give it a go. After all, we do have a decent opinion boost. I mean, the money should be coming in fairly easily. That's the thing with Lübeck. You actually have a pretty substantial... Hamburg? No. Lüneburg. And you do have the claims on it, right? Yeah. You still have the Totalic Order on your side. You have Nassau and Stettin. Well, first of all, let's get the numbers here fixed. Well, Novgorod, I don't think you're really gonna stick around for that. Still the same development cost reduction. Okay. You can get rid of this defensiveness addict. This has not increased really. Okay, what do we have here? This one wants to have that estate. What the hell? If we complete this mission while Hamburg has at least 160 opinion of us, the entire league will receive a development cost reduction bonus scaling according to the number of league members. Huh. Post Lübeck law, we regain further bans on every round in Mecklenburg. Okay. How much do you have currently going on, Riga? You have 5k, that's not enough. Riga owned by Lübeck. I mean, technically speaking, you're in my trade league. The other two live on in order. So that's not happening. But something else. I guess we want to ally Hamburg then. Because otherwise we're not gonna reach that high of a relation with you. We of course have that penalty from modifier. I guess we're then just gonna get who out? Gelder, Württemberg. I mean, Württemberg has more troops, but is further away. And Gelder? What's this? Holland gets weakened Asiatic presence in English Channel. We can do a trade war against Holland. Do we want a trade war against Holland? No, not really. I don't think that we can sustain that in any way or shape. Okay, that's not a loan. Okay, Holstein of course is a vassal of Denmark. I guess we can make do with the subjugation here, even though... We don't have quite the strength to do... I mean, you yourself don't have much. The thing is, Denmark... Can we walk through you? Okay, we can ask them for military access, so we can crush their army right away. Verden would join it. And Friesland would join it. Friesland is friendly towards me. I mean, do I even want to subjugate you? I would even be more interested in immediately just gobbling you up. It's nice it also now says how long this Castle Spell will last. That's pretty nice. I mean, we do need a marketplace first for this stuff here. Before we do anything. I mean, this involves Nassau and Stettin. You don't have an army. Nassau has 4k. Stettin has 3k. Stettin has some boats. You have a coastline, right? 13k. So we need to get our boats into safety. Do I want to do this right away? Not sure if 7k would be enough for that. But we could get these two places done right away. We of course don't want to get this mission done until Hamburg is happy enough, but... I guess we could have reached 160 opinion. Oh well. They're a historical friend. Let's make him happy. Also, just for safety reasons, we are gonna put the friendly thingy here. You never know, you never know. 150 is more than enough for a while. We're gonna keep an eye on that, but... Oh, you have peasants. Well, then wait for the peasants to do some work on you. So your peasants beat you up. Very cool. I am tending towards jumping on these guys. I feel like that would be manageable. It of course would... I mean, we can't do anything naval on these guys. Denmark is also probably not not an option to attack. You have Brandenburg and Teutonic Order on your side. I mean, Lüneburg is obviously your capital here. What's wrong with the next attack? Oh, god damn it. Leave me my money game. Okay, they're gonna immediately do that. And immediately core that. Like I said, we're gonna keep this guy because he is... Oh right, I completely forgot about you. These guys also exist. Currently we have the... yeah, these guys in charge. We're probably gonna go for the global... for the trade. At the moment. We're gonna keep this guy, like I said before. The guilds are now in charge. No, we're gonna put the right people in charge. The traders. With that, is that enough for another... No, it's not quite enough for another thingy here. With that... Oh yeah, look at that. We get a bunch of money out of this. We can easily get a marketplace done. Improve it 4 times. No. That's silly. You guys are rebuilding your army. What's with these peasants? Why are they not attacking you? Oh, Sweden's fighting for independence. Maybe I do... Okay, at the moment you still have a bunch of allies. I don't want a trade conflict. I actually want to go for claims. I need that for it, right? Yeah. Statesman or diplomat? There he is. I mean, I guess we can now easily take advisors if we want. We got a bunch of trust with Austria. But I do think that I want to get these Casus allies now. Because you being that weakened. I mean, you've lost all your troops. Sweden still has 12k. I mean, of course, I assume that then that Norway is gonna do something. Who's part of all of this? What the fuck did... Okay. It seems like quite a few people are interested in that. Oh, this is... Oh, wait, that might even... Oh, god damn it, I get a lot of choices here. But I think this one is just far more reasonable. Right. This is definitely what we want to do early. If they get that weakened. I mean, I want to wait for them to be a little bit weaker. Hamburg would join if I promised them territory. I'm not gonna give them territory. This war is gonna take a while. We also need to be faster than Hamburg here, because otherwise they will occupy this. I think I'm gonna let... Wait, Bohemia's also involved in this. They are. Sure. You can pass through. I want some conflict here. You already died. What the fuck? Mate. Okay, now you're a lot worse. I mean, at least you have a siege tech. Okay, so Denmark is marching over with single units. There's some fighting happening. What does Muscovy have to do with this? Oh! You're also involved in this war. Boats. I mean, there's a Poland here. We have not done anything to get more galleys yet. I think we're actually gonna get that started because it doesn't take that long. But I think I'm gonna do something ambitious here. Oh, but this is the thing. You guys are involved in this war. I need you to get out. If these guys are involved, I'm gonna get beaten up. And I don't wanna get beaten up. Getting beaten up is usually not that cool. I've heard. Heard many stories about that. Really actually then... Oh! Well... I think... I should probably take the other thing. I do want to get Protestant. So... Can I core this? Well, let's do a subjugation. Yeah. So... We don't want to do that. Why do you hate me? This is because I offered someone military access? Is that it? Do I win with all of the boats? Guess we have to go over Hamburg. We're not gonna run into you yet. But Diffmarschen is out. Let's see if any of these guys will join me. Okay, there's some movement. Because this is an unpleasant number. This is a march, so... Could just siege down Verden, technically. We don't have an admiral, but maybe... Nah, this is silly. I'm not gonna lose too many boats here. Oh, wait a second. I mean, I mean, of course we're gonna get a little bit of devastation, but that's acceptable. Let's just let these guys do this. This is just alright. To let these guys sit there and wait. I don't need to waste my numbers on that. Okay. But I think, yeah, we're actually gonna end this episode here. So like always, like, subscribe, shenanigans. And I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!